My name is Evelyn Harper, and at 68 years old, I've learned that family isn't always about blood. Sometimes it's about boundaries. For years, I lived in a cozy suburb of Detroit, Michigan, in the house my late husband, Jack, and I built together. Jack passed away 10 years ago from a sudden heart attack, leaving me with our only son, Daniel, and a beautiful lakeside cabin up north on Lake Huron. The cabin was Jack's pride and joy, a rustic two-story retreat with a wraparound porch, a stone fireplace, and a dock where we'd spend summers fishing and watching sunsets. It was meant to be our family's legacy, a place for generations to gather. But after Jack died, it became something else.
A lifeline for Daniel and his wife, Sarah. Daniel was 32 when he married Sarah. He was always my golden boy, smart, charming, but a dreamer who never quite found his footing. After college, he bounced between jobs, a graphic designer here, a freelance photographer there. Sarah was similar, artistic, with big ideas for her online jewelry business, but no real income. When they got engaged, I offered them the cabin as a temporary home. Just until you get on your feet, I said. That was 5 years ago. What started as temporary turned into permanent. I paid the property taxes, the utilities, the repairs, everything. It added up to over $25,000 a year, dipping into my retirement savings and Jack's life insurance. But I didn't mind. They were family. I visited often, bringing groceries, fixing leaks, even planting flowers in the garden to make it feel like home for them. I remember the day Daniel called about the wedding. "Mom, we're keeping it small," he said over the phone, his voice casual. "Just us and a few close friends at the cabin." I was thrilled. I'd already bought a pale blue dress from Macy's, imagining myself in the photos by the lake. I'd set aside $10,000 as a gift, enough for a honeymoon or a down payment on their own place. For weeks, I planned. I'd bake my famous apple pie, decorate the porch with string lights, maybe even hire a local photographer. But the day came and went without a call from them. No invitation, no update. It was only when I scrolled through Facebook, Sarah had forgotten to block me, that I saw the truth. The photos were stunning. Sarah in a flowing white gown, Daniel in a sharp suit, the lake sparkling behind them as the sun set. Her parents were there, beaming, her mom in a floral hat, her dad giving a toast. Daniel's college buddies laughed with champagne flutes in hand. Even Sarah's sister was the maid of honor. But me special enough? A week later, the call came. It was Sarah, her voice sweet as pie. "Evelyn, hi. The property taxes are due next month, $4,500. We thought you'd handle it like always. The county sent a notice." She laughed lightly, as if it were a minor favor. I gripped the phone, remembering the wedding photos. "Sarah," I said calmly, "I only help special people now." Silence. Then, stammering, "What? Evelyn, we're family." I remember the day You're like a
Daniel
mom to
called
me."
about the wedding.
Lies.
"Mom,
The
we're keeping
same
it
lines
small,"
she'd
he
used
said
when
over the
asking
phone,
for
his voice
$2,000
casual.
for her website
"Just us and a
redesign.
few close friends
I
at the
hung up,
cabin."
my hands
I was
shaking,
thrilled.
but not from
I'd already
fear,
bought a pale
from
blue dress from
resolve.
Macy's, imagining myself in the photos by the lake. I'd set aside $10,000 as a gift, enough for a honeymoon or a down payment